Alright guys, we're going to start talking you through this barrel exercise. If you recall, last time I rode this horse in a video, we were working on just some little stops, some draws on that fence. And since then, she's really started to figure it out and she's doing a good job with it. So now we're going to move on to a different type of exercise. This little horse right here, she's got a lot of go. If you give her an inch, she'll take a mile. So that's kind of why I put this little setup on her today. With this little draw bit setup here, I can use a lot less pressure with my hands with the way it's set up. And it's going to help her find position a lot quicker instead of wrenching on her mouth. I want to keep that mouth soft, but I want her to respect my hands. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start this in a walk, and I'm going to lift on my inside hand, and I'm going to push on my inside leg. I'm going to focus on this barrel right here. We must got a fly or something. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and my goal is to have a C shape. I want her going around this barrel right here, and I want her forming to this barrel and getting off my leg while giving me that nose. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. I'm going to do it in a walk first. I'm going to start lifting and using my inside leg. So here we go. I'm going to focus on my barrel, and I'm going to use my outside foot to drive her around to keep that forward motion. See how I've got that nose pointed in and that rib is pushed out. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow me to get control of that nose and rib whenever we want to have that nice little stop and that turnaround or whatever it is. Working a cow, their rib has got to be out of their way. This is just working on getting your horse broke, getting control of their body. Now, I have two ways of releasing this horse out of this exercise. It's either a stop and back and turn around, or it's a release of my inside leg, and I keep my hand right there. I'm going to release, and I'm going to come around. That is the only way that I'll let my horse come out of this exercise. Next time I'll stop. All right? So we're going to focus on that barrel. We're going to lift and push. Use our outside foot just to keep driving her a little bit forward. This time I'm going to stop her as a way to come out of this exercise. I'm going to back her, and I'm going to turn her to the right, the same side that I'm working on. So here's our stop right there, and then I'm going to come around. See how that horse kind of came around with its nose instead of being straight? Now we're going to take it to a trot. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be electric. She is learning. It's not going to be perfect by any means. So we're going to take it to a trot. And then I also want y'all to see this little stop that we've been working on this filly with. All right. So we're gently going to lean forward, push with both feet. Now start asking for control. Right there. Focusing on that barrel. Try to stay in your same tracks if you can. She's doing really good here. We're going to come out and work on that stop now. We're going to drive forward. Boom. Good. Turn that same way. All right. We're going to drive her forward now. Get control of that nose, then push that rib out. There we go. She wants to fight me a little bit more on this side, which is all right. She's kicking her hip out a little bit more than I like. So maybe I'll start with a little bit collection here, get it a little bit more collected and drive her forward right now. I'm going to drive her forward. I'm not going to worry about that rib just yet. I'm going to get her collected. Now we're going to start working on it. There we go. Okay, she's still wanting to kick that hip out some, so I'm going to break it down to a walk. Break it down to a walk and show her again. Come in, right here. There we go. There we go. This time, I'm going to release her coming around. Good. This time, I'm only gonna go halfway, and then I'm gonna release her by coming around. Good. Oh, got a little hung up there. All right, so let's try this way to trot again. Woo! All right. There we go. We're starting to figure it out a little bit now. Here's that release. Good. This time I'm going to stop, back, and turn into the same direction I'm working. Right here. Oh. Same thing over here. Still kicking that hip out a little bit. So let's just keep driving her forward. Keep driving her forward. There we go. That's a little bit better. Right there. Right there. Good. Let's stop. Let her come around. Good. Stop. Back her. Now we're just going to hold. Going to hold. Then let her come around. Good. All right, like I said, it's not perfect. She's having some troubles on this side over here. Like I said, this is one of her first times to do this exercise, so it may take a few times to get it. But what this is going to do, this little exercise, it's just going to help you get so much more control of your horse. You're going to have a lot more broke horse. Look at that right there. She's getting off that leg. She's side passing right there. Maybe we can do it the other way now. Get off that leg. Oh yeah, beautiful. I just want her now just to walk around my leg. Walk around my leg. Good. I'm going to release that leg now, and I'm going to come all the way around. Here we go. Release. Boom. That's how you can start working on working a cow. The worst thing that you can do is pull your horse's head around and hit hard on that offside leg. That's going to kick that rib out, then that's just going to start making a mess of your horse. They're going to start creeping down on that front end. They're going to start kicking that hip out. It's a soup sandwich. So that's the whole purpose of this exercise. Get control of the head and the rib. Right there. This time I'm going to come all the way around in a full spin. There we go. Good. Right there. Lift, look, push. Lift, look, push. This time we're going to come all the way around now. All right. Cool. Good horse. All right. Now I'm going to show you all the little stop that we've been working on with this filly. Y'all saw it before. There wasn't a whole lot of control there. We kept doing those exercises in the cutting pen along the fence. Now we're going to see if it works without having the fence right there in front of us. I'm going to widen out a little bit from my barrel. I'm going to get control. I'm still working around my barrel here. This is the side that she was having trouble on. It's all right. There we go. There we go, right there. Good. I'm going to release it. Now we're going to set up for that stop. We're going to look. We're going to travel straight. Oh, look at there. There's that little stop that we've been hunting. They've got to know where the release is, whether it be your little spin at the end of it or the stop. You can't just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and not showing them that there's a release somewhere. That's what they're working for, is that release. So we're going to do it again over here. maybe get a little wider. This is her good side. I'm gonna come in for that stalk. Looking. Now I'm looking. Oh. Yeah. Pretty. All right. Well, I hope that helps you understand on how to get control of your horse's nose and rib. I love using the barrel. Like I said, I use it on all my horses. What works for me may not work for you or somebody else, but this is what works for me. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'll try to answer the best way I can. If I don't have an answer, I'll find somebody that does. Have an awesome day. Thank you, guys.